Hey guys,
What is
what's
up?
up? Long time no see, right?
You guys, we haven't been around. We were planning on doing a live feed a couple days ago, but we were in Las Vegas on the Strip. And if you didn't know already, Wi-Fi signal is horrible. Did you move me around? And y'all gonna have to forgive. This is my vacation look. Okay. I don't use a hair dryer, rarely do I use makeup. I'm on vacation. We're about to go hike today. Super excited.
I want to introduce our host real quick, John Ferguson Jr.
Yes, he is a fellow arm
letting us
wrestler.
hang out at their awesome pad.
There he
What's
is.
up?
Look
Yeah.
at him. Yeah.
So they got a dog rescue and pit bulls,
y'all.
and it's amazing. This woman's crazy happy.
You don't
She's in love.
understand. We went and greeted all of them last night. Went and greeted all of them again this morning. I'm gonna try and talk them to let me sleep with one tonight.
There you go. Right.
So,
I'm sure she
I'm
needs
missing
that,
my
right?
babies. I'm missing my babies. But anyhow, yeah. So we're back in LA. We were supposed to be headed home today, right?
We're supposed to be heading home from Vegas.
If you guys didn't know, we've extended our stay.
Yeah.
And it's because
We're telling that already?
well, there's a little news. We can tell it later. You want to
Let's
tell it
talk
later?
about
Let's wait till there's 150.
Let's wait till there's 200.
200? You want to wait till there's 200 on before we get
Boy,
the news?
this is big news for the
Yeah.
monster. What are you talking
I'm
about?
just looking at my tan. I'm getting a tan out
We're
here.
losing our tan now, man.
What the hell are you talking
We
about?
had a great tan. Now
I
we've
got a
been
good
doing
tan.
non-tanning things.
I got a good tan.
All right.
So anyhow, guys, yes,
504.
we came to LA specifically
Devin needs to be watching me.
specifically for 504, right?
Yeah.
And boy, did it deliver. Okay, we came, and if you guys haven't watched yet, there are going to be spoilers.
Yeah.
All right,
I mean,
if you haven't watched
you
yet,
you guys
you
are
kinda suck.
arm wrestling fans.
you need to get caught
I'm not
up.
saying y'all suck necessarily. I'm just saying
Well, that
you
was Mrs. Monster's words.
Yeah, that was Mrs. We're at 172
Okay.
already.
Oh, look at that!
we might
They
be
want
giving
the
some news real
news.
quick.
They want the news. So definitely 504 delivered. We're super excited
Crazy.
to have been a part
Crazy
of that.
matches.
Crazy, and what you may not know, the intensity, it was real.
Yeah, so the hype between Devin and Dave, especially the night before, was pretty legit, right?
Y'all, I
it
can't
was-
tell you how upset I
It really
was.
messed her up. for
Messed
real.
me up.
Like she was all like,
I was in the room.
anxiety and all kinds of stuff.
I don't know if y'all seen the interview that was done the night before. I was in the room, right? And I got so uncomfortable. I got on the floor and was trying to figure out how to crawl out.
Nah, she wasn't liking it, but it was all good. It was
I
a
went down
good
with it.
event.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go straight into the matches real quick because this number's climbing. Like
193.
200.
Hey,
It just hit 200. Okay,
want the
do,
news.
do I go ahead and give the news now? All right,
You
202.
said you would.
All right, so
Okay,
here's the deal.
all right.
We can go to the matches here in just a minute.
we'll
So
get to the matches in just a second. First, we got to give some news
208.
really quickly.
All right, so here's what happened. So I get taken off the card, so they want me to come out as a special guest. So this is the first time we've been to a WA event 212 without stress.
Without stress, except
So-
I did have stress.
Well, she had stress the night
Because
before because of Dave and Devin's theatrics. But
that was not theatrics. It was real.
Dave and Devin's legit stuff. Okay, so, but we're out here,
Yeah.
right? We're chilling. We're having a great time. Well, that's Wednesday. I met Kenny Johnson from SWAT last year at this same event.
SWAT, Sons of Anarchy,
Anarchy,
Shield.
Saving Grace. He's
Lots of
like
different things,
Bates
right?
Motel or something, whatever.
Yes,
He's like
Luca on
Luca
SWAT.
on SWAT. So he's an amateur, Buena Park amateur world champion. So I knew him from all the TV shows. He knew me because, but so we keep
So there's that.
we keep that relationship going. Well, we're Thursday, we're free. So I sent him a text like, hey dude, we're in town. If you guys are shooting, we would love to come out and hang out on set and meet everybody. So we do that. We actually, our daughter is a huge Shamar Moore fan because during her pregnancy, she binge watched Criminal Minds. So we actually got him to FaceTime Brittany. It was insane. We got that video coming.
Best mom in the world,
Best
right
mom in the
here.
world, yeah,
I
it
took
was-
care of the next 10 years of Christmas presents. Thank you.
It was crazy. So while we're on the set, we introduced everybody. I'm just I'm a crazy fan, so I'm just having the fan experience and having a good time. Well, he starts walking me around the different sets and meeting different people, and then he takes me in to meet the director and writers and producers and everybody.
This is a long way to tell a story.
But it's 2:34.
Oh my God.
So they're like, "Hey, are you the guy?" I'm like, "I can be. What's up?"
What guy?
He's like, "Are you
Yeah.
Zuma?" And Kenny's like, no, man, this World
You're not
Arm
supposed to give the part
Oh,
that you're
shit.
playing.
don't. Are you so and so? So I was like, no, he's like, this is my World Arm Wrestling Champion, buddy. He's like, well, you're the guy. You should be the guy. I'm like, I look at Rebecca and we're on our anniversary about to start, and I'm sitting there going, what? You know,
What guy?
Should we do this?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all, he's looking at me with this blank stare. You know, I'm going, say yes. Say yes, Mike.
So long story short, they offer me
Yes.
the gig, right? They're like, hey, can you shoot Monday, Wednesday, and Friday next
Because
week?
they had to tell him it is for
SWAT.
SWAT.
And I was like,
We got a part for
this-
you.
For SWAT? I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
cool. So this show,
Yeah.
like, I'm freaking out. Like, none of this makes any sense to me because I'm just hanging out
Me
on set, right? And yeah, so we cut the Vegas trip short. We get up at 4 a.m. yesterday. We drive back here. I get fitted, you know, hair and makeup, and boom, I
Monsters
shot
hair
my
and
first
makeup.
scenes yesterday, and I'll film again Wednesday and Friday. We head back on Saturday. So
Yes.
wow, right? Of all the
Yes.
things that could possibly happen.
Yes.
Oh, the cool part was they had already hired the guy.
Yes, they'd hired the
They had
guy for
already
the part.
casted the guy. So that's why they thought I was the guy.
Yeah.
They'd already casted the guy. And they said, we'll call you back this evening. So I'm at WL504 signing autographs with the hammer, taking pictures. And
I'm
Rebecca-
over watching Derek Smith's match.
Yeah, she
all right.
runs up to me with the phone like, it's him, it's him.
Oh my God, I'm jumping, y'all.
Yeah, so I'm like,
Jumping.
hello? Like, yeah, so we want you. And I'm like, holy shit. So they called the guy and was like, yeah, we're going to use you for something down the road. We already found the guy. So the dude
He's
that was
the guy.
hired, they fired him
Yeah.
and brought me in instead. So who knows? Maybe, you know, this was a bucket list thing for me. Since I was a martial artist as a kid, I always wanted to be in movies or television show or something. And I got action scenes and all kinds of stuff. So this may be a one-off. This may be the only time that I ever do anything like this, or who knows what new career for the monster. Who knows? But
Super exciting.
one of the biggest blessings I've ever had. It was so amazing, and we just had an amazing trip. So,
exciting. Super
yeah.
exciting. All right, guys. So we're
so
going to
that's
go
how
ahead and ask
John
you.
and Holly are
Absolutely.
they're hosting us because we had to come. We'd come back to get a room, and they're like, "Hey, you just want to stay with us?" I'm like, "Absolutely." So we're just
Absolutely.
chilling out. and-
How much better is it to stay at a home as
I mean,
opposed to
that's
a
what's
hotel?
arm wrestling. That's
How
the
much
difference in
better
arm
is it
wrestlers.
to have dogs?
Dogs. Two
That's
sold
the
on
highlight.
dogs. But that's
Yeah.
the thing about arm wrestling. This community is so tight and it's such an extended family. There's not a place in the world I think we can go that someone won't offer up a room or a place for us to stay. And that's just
And when you spend a
That's-
lot of time in hotels, that's really important. I mean, that is a very big thing, you know, for someone to make space for you. That's really huge. Special space for this guy, you know. So absolutely. Look, Michael Todd, it is almost 300,
oh,
y'all.
$299. Oh my God, we've never
Oh,
had 300.
how
We've never had 300 on
How
live.
sweet is
301.
that?
Holy crap.
301. Thank you
Okay.
guys so much. So we're going to get on to
On to the
let's break down 504. And before I do that, if you haven't shared this feed, please go ahead and share that to your other social medias. Super exciting times. Like I said, 504 definitely lived up to the hype, and the hype was real. Let's start with the very first match.
Okay, so the pre-show match you're talking about Jamie Sheldon.
What, you want to chat about the pre-show match?
Derek Smith, Tony Thomas.
Now, Michael was signing autographs, so he
Yeah.
did not get to watch, but I was watching, okay, and I think that Derek Smith was a little slow on the go.
He might see. I
I
thought
think
Derek
he
was the
missed the
favorite
goal.
going in because I know that they
Yeah.
pulled numerous times in the past, but Tony showed up that day.
He showed up and showed out, all
Yeah,
right?
that's awesome.
Yeah, he went 3-0, right?
Wow.
So the thing is, what you need to know about WAL elbow foul rules is that most leagues, it is the elbow tip that has to remain on the pad or at least in the vicinity of the pad. The tip can come up if you're on your tricep or if you're on your forearm, as long as the tip is within the vicinity of the pad. WAL rules are that it's just the elbow itself, any part of the elbow. If any part of the elbow is still in the vicinity of the pad, you're good. So the tip can come off the back, it can come off the front. And that's what Derek was saying he wasn't aware of. He knew that, what was his name? Tony was going to have to back pressure, was going to have to go to the back of the pad, and he was counting on him running out of space. He didn't know that it wasn't just the tip, so he was not prepared for
No,
that.
I didn't know it wasn't tip. I thought the tip was the.
How do you not know your rules?
I don't know. I know when they say
Go read them. It's elbow.
Oh,
Talk to
man.
the ref.
All
All
right.
right.
So, pre-show match, amazing match. Congratulations, Tony. Second match,
Congratulations.
Jamie Sheldon. I called that 3-0. Alan Fisher looked crazy. He's intense as always. Did a great job. with
I
Jamie
love
Sheldon.
him shaking the table. I just love that.
Yeah, I've never
Makes me
liked it.
happy. I love seeing intensity.
Yeah,
All right.
he's a great dude. Great job by him, and at his age to even be at that level is amazing.
Right. Right.
Jamie Sheldon is just a great, talented arm wrestler, and I was excited to see him, get that win. So very proud of Jamie, and like I said, kudos to Alan for a great match.
Absolutely. And guys, I see that some of you are asking questions, and we will get to those
as
soon as we get through
yeah.
504, and we have enabled super chat, and we definitely appreciate the support. So,
yeah, thanks, guys. Okay, so second match, probably the match of the night. Alan Guerrero and Ryan Bowen.
how many of you have watched that and rewatched it and watched it again? What
So impressive.
some impressive arm wrestling. Ryan Bowen, pound for pound, guys. If you're not following him on YouTube, you need to be.
Yeah, I was actually representing pound for pound on the set yesterday.
You were, weren't
one of the
you?
shirts that
Yeah.
Ryan gave me, yeah.
Yeah.
So on that match, prior to the match, like 5 minutes before, Alan asked me if I'd work his corner. And I'm like, well, of course, I didn't know if he had anybody in this corner, and he asked me if I could. I had to go do the interview or the commentary gig with Bill and Ben Holden first. So I ran off stage, got over there after the first match. I got in this corner.
And Alan, you're a great guy too.
No, he pulled so hard.
He pulled hard.
That first match looked great, but I told him, I said, okay, after he won that first round, I said, okay, Ryan's going to adjust. He's not going to pull the same way. He's figuring it out. And then
he learns.
And Ryan pulled so well. It was very impressive. But his post-match interview, gold.
The best gold. Okay,
I mean,
this guy loves arm wrestling, and not for himself, for the masses. Okay, he just wants to bring arm wrestling to as many people as possible, so that as many people as possible can have their lives changed by the sport. And yes, the sport can change your life. So, super excited.
Oh my goodness.
Super excited to watch that.
So
And tell them what you thought about his arm wrestling style. Who did it remind you
Oh, he
of?
mimicked Devin so much, the little shoulder moving forward and the little adjustment. I mean, you can tell that he spent time with some of the greats. I mean, he spent a lot of time with Devin. He spent time with John Brzezinski. I mean,
Yes.
I started to say Travis second, but I said greats first, so I couldn't include him.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. No, Travis is great.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No.
so it
Jumped
was,
up there.
you can see that dude he studies the sport. He's passionate about the sport, and he has a bright future.
Yeah. And what you guys may not know is that WAL was courting some investors at this match.
Oh, they fell in love.
At
They
this
fell in
card.
love with. They fell in love with Ryan. They're like, dude,
Ryan.
we got to do the global expansion. Got to get into Australia. I mean, it's super exciting to see all this stuff.
They loved seeing that intensity, that excitement. So absolutely.
Just like I said, and this isn't the thing that we're talking about with Ryan Bowen and Devin. One of the investors came up to me and said the match he watched last year at the WL Finals in Atlanta, me and Devin, he says the most exciting match he's ever
most
seen.
exciting, yeah.
King's move, whatever, non-arm wrestler excitement. He loved the back and forth. Devin win, I win, Devin win, I win, and the final match, 2.5 minutes long. He thought it was amazing. So I mean, yes, there are hardcore purists out there that think the King's move is bad for arm wrestling, but 50 plus million views on Devin and Dave in the last 4.5 days, I think is
investors loving it.
Oh my God, I've never seen so much. I didn't even get into that yet because
we are going to have another video come out either this evening or in the morning. Okay, one of mine edited that is going to cover specifically our thoughts on the controversy and how the monster actually feels about it, because we saw it from a different point of view.
Yeah,
right?
It's crazy. Okay, so Malin and Thea, oh my God, I was wrong. She was right.
I was so right.
One of the most
Malin,
impressive displays.
Love you. Thea, love you too, but I knew it.
They're both amazing women. Super funny too.
Super funny.
We hung out with them a little bit afterwards. They cracked me up. But one of the most impressive female performances I've ever seen against an elite. She came in and took on the reigning WAO champion, has never beaten Thea right hand as far as I know. And to win in that fashion was inspiring.
Incredibly.
I was like, oh my God.
That hand control.
Hand and wrist looked unbelievable. I mean, I've never, like I said.
Amazing.
And I talked to her afterwards. I told her, I was like, I thought about this going in. You winning not only was an amazing, debut for the WL, but it legitimized your WL.
Absolutely.
That's the same thing she said. She goes, yes, I won the WF last year and Thea took third, but I didn't beat Thea, so I had a lot of people giving me that crap.
Giving her hate.
And
they were like, but you didn't meet Thea, so you don't know. People, shut up. Just shut up. Okay?
Yeah.
Because she is a true champion. Thea is as well, but Malin deserves her.
Oh, it's her time right now.
Yeah, it is
WF
definitely.
champ, and she's not the WAL champ because the title was not on the line, which is unbelievable.
Come on,
That's
WAL,
crazy.
you got to cut that crap out.
Yeah, they should just be
Okay.
sending her a hammer because that was
If
ridiculous.
you have a champion
we're so
on
close to 400,
the card,
397.
if you have a champion on the card, how can it not be for the title?
That's the thing is my match. Had I pulled Matt Mask, it wouldn't have been for the title.
It makes no sense.
Okay, that's one of those things. I was bummed about not getting that match, but then you take the fact that I would not have left my room had I been on the match. I would have been resting.
Absolutely.
So we went and hung out on the set. Us hanging on the set. And now I got me a role. So everything happens for a reason, guys. That's
For you guys that are just tuning in,
Yeah,
Monster
so-
Michael Todd is going to have an appearance. All right, he is a paid actor now. You're going to see him on SWAT.
Yeah.
This coming season.
This coming
Okay.
season. Okay, so
Super excited about that. So, anyways,
Matt Mask.
love that mask. All right.
Matt Mask. Sylvain Perron.
Okay. Very impressive.
Very impressive.
Very impressive on Matt Mask.
400. Oh my God. Ding, ding, ding,
Ding,
ding.
ding, ding. Guys, thank you so much. Okay, this is the most we've ever had
That's nearly
on
double.
at the same time.
That's nearly double
Yeah.
our biggest.
Yeah, very exciting. That just proves to you the popularity, and to us, the popularity of WL 504.
My God.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
So anyways, thank you so much for the support. But Matt Mask and Sylvain Perron, I just want to say this. Michael Todd was taken off that card, which turned out to be the right thing.
You're gonna say it, aren't you?
Okay? Michael Todd was taken off that card because they didn't want to see a 3-0 win. Come on. You can't script that crap.
Everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens
It's
for a
supposed
reason.
to play out. Yeah, but very impressive. I'm excited to see Sylvain. I hope his injury wasn't too bad. I look forward to seeing him come back. The guy's a warrior. He just. And can't even say he got out arm wrestled. He got outmatched. He couldn't deal with the leverage of Matt Mask, and that was that's a bad dude though. Either way, so I'm super excited about seeing him. Now the main event, right? Obviously the surprise was I was going to be in Dave Chafee's corner. We had talked about it about a month out. We didn't tell anyone. I felt like it would play very well.
And no, that does not mean we didn't like Devin.
Oh, of course we like Devin.
We like Devin.
I mean, Devin.
All right.
How about Devin's call out under the table?
That was hysterical.
That was funny.
All right.
But yeah, so Dave Chafee was exactly what I thought he was. Too strong for Devin to be able to conventionally arm wrestle. Now, I did not think Devin's King's move would hold up. And I do feel like they called that match very loosely because the rules that were told to me at 503 was your shoulder could only be below in the pinning position, not winning the pinning position. And they were going to be calling that stuff strict.
Time out. It's actually on video. We have video proof of that.
Oh, yeah,
You guys go back and look at
watch the 503.
WL 503 rest of the story, and you will see Bart telling Michael your shoulder may only dip below the table if you are pinning your opponent. Not in a winning position, not in a neutral position, definitely not in a losing
Definitely
position.
not in a neutral or losing, right?
Right?
So that match was called quite loosely, but at the end of the
Why?
day, it's not the arm wrestler's fault. You
It's
arm
not.
wrestle within whatever regulations that are put upon you.
And we don't know. We weren't there for the rules. They may have changed it.
They may have, which is
Who knows?
weird.
And the thing is,
Either way,
the whole shoulder below the table thing is not to satisfy the fans. It is not to satisfy the uneducated, okay? The rule about the shoulder below the table is a safety rule. And let's face it, these are professionals, all right? If they want to put their arm on the line, if they want to risk injury, so freaking be it. It is not at that point, in my opinion, the referee's job to tell a professional how to behave. All right?
No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
But what I saw Thursday night was a display of heart like I'd never seen before.
Like you've never seen before.
Dave Chafee tried everything he possibly could. He hit so hard from every position.
And if you guys
went
could
into his
see-
own King's move. I was so proud of that man.
To our knowledge, he's never pulled that out before.
No. But like, we interviewed, me and Devin and Ryan had our post-match video that we did, and Devin, by his own admission, he was hanging on by the skin of his teeth, and that shows the true warrior spirit of someone like Devin Lair. He was not willing to go down. He was gonna fight to the end, regardless of what the haters may say about his performance. At the end of the day, the man won. He beat a man he'd never beat before. He beat a man, but he clearly said was stronger than him.
Yes.
He beat him. I mean, and he did that with.
And it was not easy.
No.
You people that are out there saying that it was easy, Devin will tell you himself he was hanging on by the skin of his teeth. All right? He said this morning in a video that was, or actually a video that was released yesterday evening, that he cannot beat Dave with conventional pulling.
Hey, it's within the rules, right? It's within the rules. It's arm wrestling. And
It's arm wrestling.
It's high level, tactical arm wrestling. If you understand everything that's going on in a King's move, you will realize that there's a lot, and there's a lot of strength involved. If you watch my match with Dave, my riser has gotten so much stronger than even when I pulled Devin. And when I pulled Devin, I still had the superior hand and wrist over Devin, and now my riser is strong. But it's, you strengthen the right areas, and you just strengthen your ability to do an effective King's move, right?
Absolutely.
But yeah, it was amazing all around. One of the best.
I want
matches.
you to touch on this. People, I see a lot of the comments, and I've been reading a lot. Why didn't Dave transition to a press? This is my opinion, and you tell me if I'm right.
Okay.
Okay? Not that y'all care about my opinion necessarily, but you're going to hear it. Okay? My opinion is that was the first time we've ever seen Dave pull out a King's move. I'm guessing he probably has not practiced transitioning from a King's move to a press. How do you get? That's a hurdle.
Now he was trying to. I had suggested.
That's a hurdle.
I suggested him press round 2 and 3 once.
Michael was yelling at him. Now, press. You've got to jump on it, right?
And maybe he didn't feel comfortable attempting it. I felt like he was trying, but he couldn't get it far enough on it. He never committed with the shoulder. Maybe he felt Devin's height and leverage was too much. You know, his arm was too long. He's going to come underneath him too much to try to do it. I don't know. I don't know what happened in that moment. But all I know is Dave tried as hard as he possibly could to win that match, and it was just a true example of warrior spirit on both men. So
yeah, Steve
Steve
even came down to Dave afterwards, and he just congratulated him.
He just bragged on him. He's like, that's the most impressive I've ever seen. And there's a loss. He's like, that's the most impressive I've ever seen Dave pull. And it's just...
He left it all out there.
No. And like you said, afterward, there's mutual respect between the men. And, you know, there was a lot that went on prior to that match on both sides.
And it was real.
And now they you know, it's just you leave it on the table. It's no different than two guys who have animosity get in a cage and fight, and afterwards there's a respect because the fight is over and but
one thing that Devin says that I really like, that really hit home with me, is that the reason, because I'm like, Devin, why do you do this? Why do you care so much about promoting arm wrestling to the masses? And he said, because it's sport. I love sport. Sport, when countries get involved in sport, it can avoid wars.
Yeah, and he's a warrior. I mean, he's a true 490. Oh my God, we've never had this many. This is insane.
Hey guys.
Okay,
but the thing is, think about that. Sport can help you avoid wars. What if we just had heads of state arm wrestling?
Well, I've said that for years.
Let's do that.
You know?
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's start there.
Teach Trump how to top roll or King's move, right?
Because you can get behind a warrior spirit and not have people killing each other.
No, I mean,
you know,
Devin has a different perspective than a lot of people because of his career, right? He understands, and to call Devin a coward, to call me a coward, because of the style that we choose to. You guys are going to hear so much on our next video. Yeah. And I just want you to know, it's comical, right? You may not be seeing the humble side of Michael Todd. All right? I didn't realize the camera was rolling. And I dropped the F-bombs too, so I'm going to have to bleep those out. Because apparently YouTube now has editing nightmare. Some new requirement or whatever, that restrictions that, you know, if you can't monetize videos if you're, you know, lots of profanities. And once I get passionate about something, I tend to let it fly. Yeah, he's definitely passionate. Yeah. Definitely passionate. But guys, truly, that whole card, my God, did it deliver. It was from start to finish, and what a great night to not have to put your arm on the table. No, because we could enjoy it as fans. And by the way, all right, the numbers are growing, guys. The numbers are growing of the people that are really interested in what's going on with WAL. The numbers are growing on people that are really interested in what is this thing called arm wrestling, because they had 500 paid. They actually bought tickets to watch the show. That's the most they've ever had. That's the most they've ever had. They're in the arena, and I can't tell you the number of autographs,
this man gave out.
Dude, what was crazy? I want to give a
this
shout
man
out
took
to
out.
our subscribers.
Thank you guys for showing up.
75% of the people at that event who came up to me and wanted a picture and autograph followed us.
Follow us.
Yeah. I was like, thank God. This is so awesome. I mean, to get to meet, and that's when I say my long-term goal from this YouTube channel is to travel, to be in a Monster and Mrs. Monster Rap RV and be on the road and meet the people who are so supportive of us.
We want to come where you are.
So I just think that's awesome because that interaction with everybody was super, super cool. And to me, that was just a blessing. I really enjoyed it.
Aw, Mr. Runes Escapee, I was lucky to get a chance to meet you in person.
Awesome, man.
Awesome.
Thanks again, dude. That was really cool.
Awesome. So anyhow, guys, those are our thoughts on WL 504. What you did not know and what I wanted to be sure that you did know is that the intensity, the hype, and all of that was absolutely 100% real. Did we see some things in the corner of Dave Chafee that we wouldn't have seen if we were at home with you? Absolutely. We did. All right.
I was glad to see, sorry to cut you off, I was glad to see him and his wife the next day enjoying LA and enjoying the trip.
I saw someone ask, how is Dave doing? Guys, he's not crushed.
No.
I mean, when you put it all out there, when you have no reason to walk away with your head down because he literally pulled everything out, left it all on the table, there is nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, super
Nothing.
chat.
Super
Josh
chat. Thank you so much.
He talked about the virtual coaching.
Josh Higginbotham.
Yeah, so
thank you so much for the support.
Thank you very much, Josh. We run a transformation business back home, and I've recently has started doing specific, arm wrestling specific. It's still the program that I train clients on, the nutrition program, everything else, but I've started offering arm wrestling specific as well around that program. And we've always had a virtual program for clients that is 16 weeks. I do your nutrition, your programming, the whole works, weekly calls to assess your progress and everything else. And that program for the transformation side was $750 for 16 weeks. I want to go ahead and offer that to arm wrestlers who want to progress in arm wrestling as well and do the whole thing, and we're doing that for $600 instead. So I'm giving the arm wrestlers a 20% discount?
Yes.
20%.
Yes. I've got to mention this first because apparently you screwed up.
I'm a horrible person.
Fearless legend, Monster Todd, your biggest fan, Mike Alvarini, is mad at you. You never mentioned my name at the beginning of your new video like you promised, Team Beard Monsters.
I'm a horrible person, Mike. How do you say the last name?
Alvarini.
I'm a horrible person, Mike Alvarini. I apologize. Shout out to Mike Alvarini, my #1 fan.
Thank you so much.
I'm about 27 minutes late on introducing him. It's been a crazy whirlwind of a week for us. So I apologize for that, Mike, but thanks again for the support. We got about 10 minutes to go back and review the questions.
If you guys could hit me up with your questions, if you want to be sure that we see them. I may not have time to go all the way back to the beginning, but Bayteray Picel says, in Ron's video, Devin said George does things in his King's move that you can't. Can you clarify?
Not that I can't, that I don't. And I don't even know what he's talking about.
No.
I was like, what does he do? And I haven't went back and watched any of George's videos recently, but he says there's things that George does in his King's move that I have not included in my arsenal yet. So maybe I should. I'm in pretty good form right now, so I don't know if I need to change anything or not. But yeah, I was wanting to ask him what specifically he was referring to, but we had to get on a plane after that video was shot. So I may get Devin.
You're gonna keep your answers short, honey.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Yeah.
All right. Bradley Hastings, is the match with Devin next for you? Okay, as far as what is next for Michael Todd.
All right, so
what's your answer on
basically, Devin, if Jerry Caderet wins his match against Todd Hutchins, I assume that I'm going to be pulling him in the finals. If Todd beats Jerry, then it's Devin, right? So I don't know how that's going to play out. I will be at 505.
We will be at 505.
Working a few people's corner there as well. Mm-hmm. And there's a surprise on the pre-show that I'm excited to watch.
Super excited.
And when that happens, you will understand why I'm so excited.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you can't announce it?
I don't think so. I don't think I'm supposed to announce it yet.
Bites. Bites?
Yeah, so I was reading a question there. When are we going to see Levin and Michael? Let me get through this WL season. Let me defend my hammer in 9 weeks, and then we will talk about a Levin Michael match. I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see Lilletin, you know, because that
Yeah.
dude is getting big, so that's going to be very interesting. So whoever comes out top of the PAL, I'm going to try to force a match for the overall #1 in the world.
Okay, this is a good question. Daver Fasick, why did Dave quit in round 2 when Devin got up? Okay, first, before Michael answers this, I want to remind you guys the hype was real. The intensity was real. If you didn't watch the interview from the night before, you need to watch it, because one of the things that Dave really was pissed about was how Devin will toy with some of his opponents.
He's unsportsmanlike, yeah, because
That
holding
part,
them instead of pinning them.
holding them instead of pinning them, you know, making them pin their own arm. Dave was
Yeah,
not happy
I
about
told
that.
Dave. I told Dave. I was like, listen, if he gets you in that position, he will do that to you. I said, and you just got through saying you won't quit, but let me tell you, you have to quit.
Michael did do that.
If you get in the spot where he is leading you and he has complete control, and there's no way to come back. If you want to have anything left, you have to quit. So you have to put aside. He's trying to get in your head right now and make you think there's something wrong if you quit. No, that's smart. If you get to the position where you cannot win, you have to lay down. And so he was going to lay down, and Devin just did his thing. So that's when he lifted his elbow up, and that's the video that's got 54 million views or something right now. But that's smart arm wrestling. You have to do that strictly because Devin had gained a superior position, and he was just going to bleed Dave. So
Okay,
I'm very proud. I'm very
Jay
proud.
Pollock, was Devin right about the second ref pulling him off center?
Absolutely not. In my opinion, no.
Y'all, Devin has got a table game.
She's a 150-pound woman. She's not going to pull Devin across the table. Devin has
always done that on the table. You guys may
opinion,
not know it.
I didn't see it. No pickup claims that it was real. I didn't see it. In my opinion, Devin Laird had options, and his options were to manipulate the system to get as much blood and fatigue in Dave Chafee's hand as possible so he could execute an effective King's move, and it worked, right? So
that is what we saw.
that's what I saw. Like I said, we're going to try to go through these as much as possible, but if you guys want to really make sure we get it, Super Chat's available. Thanks, Josh Higginbotham, for yours. And thanks again for all the support. Don't forget to click the bell and subscribe for notifications.
John Smith, Michael Schur has changed a lot over the years, much more strong and skilled and smart, way less good looking.
Right?
Wrong,
Right.
John. Totally kidding, man. Beard is on point. This is a sexy.
It is so funny because so I have a brother in my episode, right? And he's a young man, and
Are you giving away points again?
I don't think so.
I think you are.
Point, apparently, like, I went back and showed him a younger picture of me, the fitness model version, and he basically could be my actual brother. And it's crazy how I've changed from the GQ fitness model guy to shaved head, big beard. But yeah, she likes it. So, and I think it may have contributed to me getting this role. So I'm super excited.
Okay, here's one. If Devin or Dave pulled, this is Live Happy. If Devin or Dave pulled a King's move on you, Michael, who would last?
I'm gonna win always.
Okay, guys.
Yeah. there's okay. So
if the karate student goes against the karate professor,
no, karate master,
grandmaster, who wins?
Yeah. So
Who wins?
No, that's the thing. Is there? Devin has evolved. I did not think his King's move was as good as what it was, but it definitely is a top tier King's move now. It's just not going to be a route to beat me in. So the thing is, versus Dave or Devin, I can transition from a King's move into a press. I know exactly what it takes to beat a King's move. But yeah, so it's not going to work out.
Thank you for the super chat, KD.
Yeah, no Devin rematch.
He can't win.
It would be sad.
Okay.
Okay, so I agree. He can't win.
But the thing is, so it would be sad.
It would not be sad for me at all. It would be an amazing.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking that video is going to get 100 million views before it's all said and done. So in my perfect world, Devin is the guy I get to pull in 9 weeks, and I get to put on and I get to make it a statement, right?
You do need to make a statement.
If you can beat the guy who just had 100 million views, that would be pretty.
We want to see MT with Juji and Mafu or
that
Juji
should be
and Tom.
coming. That should be coming very soon. Juji and Tom. I'm looking forward to seeing them try my circuits, and they're actually supposed to be coming to us.
Okay, this is part for your acting, honey. Replay LOL wants to give us an acting mad face. Show us your mad face.
A mad face. Now you put me on the spot.
How can you look mad, you sinister devil?
No, I can't do it. But I had a very stoic look yesterday, though. Was that a $5 super chat?
I think so. Super chat, Corrado Soprano. Thank you so much for the support.
Would you be able to explain why
you guys
Dave
don't
was
have to
unable
tiptoe? They know
transition
we're
to press like he did in your match? Like I said, I think my opinion is the length of Devin's arm had Dave second guessing his ability to get it all the way fully committed to his press. So he kept doing more side and a little bit of this and then more side. I feel like if he could have pulled his fingertips to his elbow, even with his wrist a little bit flat, and drug back to get his shoulder behind it, he could have transitioned to a press. But I wasn't in the match, so I couldn't feel the pressure he was feeling. But my belief is it's probably because of the height of Devin's arm.
Thank you so much, Scotty K.
Thank you so much for the support.
Love the monsters, but I gotta ask, you were in Chafee's corner, and Chafee hit the King's move. To me, it looks like you trained with Dave to beat Devin. Did you, and how involved were you in helping?
Okay, so I wanted him to beat Devin.
Of course.
I'm gonna tell you, it would have been great for my stock, in my opinion.
That doesn't mean that Michael does not like Devin.
No. Because Joey's like, come on, seriously, we're not on camera. Who do you really want to win? I'm like, I want Dave to win. You know what I'm saying? I want Dave to win because if Dave beats Devin and I beat Dave, it looks really good for me, right? I still think it looks really good for me.
It looks really good how hard he had to fight to win.
But, yeah, so I didn't get to train Dave. I gave him some suggestions, and I think he performed beautifully. But, yeah, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the entire experience, you know, not having to be stressed about having to compete, but be there for the guys and the support. But, yeah, so that's...
Oh, wait a minute. I gotta read this from Harsh Full. Harsh, we have this in writing, okay? Todd, if you lose against Devin, you will shave your beard. And if you win against him, I will donate $1,000.
So there you go. Go ahead and write the check because I'm busting that ass.
Busting that ass, all right?
Bad.
Okay.
For
Zachary.
$1,000, I may just fly Devin down and beat him at my house.
Right? Let's do that. Travis next, if he wants.
Travis is irrelevant.
What is the video with 1 million views? It's not at 1 million yet, but it will be.
Okay, so it's on the World Arm Wrestling League. I actually shared it to my page as well, so scroll down just a little bit. It's titled "The Table Breaks," Arm Wrestlers Break Table, something like that. And I think I looked at it a while ago, and it's over 54 million views. It was uploaded at 9:30 Thursday night, so in less than 5 days, it's gotten over 54 million views.
Yo, Michael, greetings from Spain.
Spain,
when is the match with Devin? Okay, guys.
So there is no guaranteed match.
No.
It all right now, Devin's future hangs in the balance of Jerry Caderet. If Jerry Caderet beats Todd Hutchins, in my opinion, Jerry Caderet's gonna get the shot for the hammer. If Todd Hutchins pulls out the win that I think he's capable of, then it forces Devin to beat my next opponent.
Marvel's 89, you were treading on very thin ice.
Did he say something better?
He said, your wife is beautiful. Would you give him my number?
Would I give him my number? Oh, I'm confused.
He's confused. You should be glad.
Yeah, because
okay.
I may need to reread that. No, yeah,
Meet
she is
Cook.
beautiful and she's all mine. So.
Meet Cook, what do you think about the problem that you have the same referee set up on every match and event? I think that actually allows for continuity.
Yeah, I mean, Bart Wood, I felt like was over strict. It's what I feel like when he's refereeing Dave Chafee, I feel like he's going to be over strict today.
He is.
And
because he does
want to seem biased, right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
you
Bart's
guys
a
got
great
to
ref.
stop when you watch Devin's matches. You need to be turning off the volume because he's getting into your head just like he is to their head. Okay, he does a lot of this. He's like complaining, they're pulling me off center. Stop that! Don't do that, y'all.
Yeah,
that's part of his game.
That's gamesmanship right there.
And you just fell for it. Okay.
I think a lot of people fall for it. I think Neil Pickup fell for it. I don't think Neil Pickup could see from his vantage point.
No. Okay. First of all, here's the table. 50 yards that way is where Neil Pickup is.
It was a good 35 feet though, bro.
Okay, so you can't see Neil.
No,
but we could because we were as close as from here to the little coffee table right next to us. Okay.
Someone's commenting said that Bart let Dave start early second round. Okay, so whether he started early or not and didn't get a foul, being a ref is a very hard job, and I'm sure Devin's got away with way more than that. So, yeah. In my opinion, Devin should have been fouled out the first 2 matches.
Way.
You cannot take that.
Okay,
long to get
that is
it's 30
actually
seconds, right?
That's
but
actually
hey,
the
it
only
worked
thing.
well.
That's actually the only thing that I was dissatisfied with is I wanted to see more pins.
Yeah, we didn't get to see a lot of pins.
There was 1 pin.
Yeah, Dave. Dave pinned. And honestly, the first pin that was called back, I don't see how they could because if you look at it, Dave has a big ass hand, right? I felt like Devin's pinky knuckle may have dipped below the pad, but you couldn't see it, and no one could see it because the camera angle, because Dave's hand's so big and it's covering up what could potentially have been a pin. They restarted and it's all good. I don't care. I think Todd Hutchins had Devin closer to a pin, and he didn't get that call either. So.
Yeah.
It is
I've
what
got
it
to
is.
read this because I love this guy's YouTube handle, okay?
Right.
Not my monkeys, not my circus. I love that.
Oh
I just
my
love
God.
saying
Is he
that,
from
okay?
Italy?
I love
'Cause that's a saying in Italy.
No, I don't know. Michael, that's a saying everywhere, honey.
Okay, well, it's
Come on.
definitely a saying in
Did
Italy.
Dave and Devin have a drink after the match?
They did not, because Dave and his wife just wanted to go in, and they did a rooftop bar and all kinds. I think we had a $5 super chat there.
Ah!
Logan Winkle, what's up?
Okay, but go ahead. I think that they wanted to get on with their little
They want to
vacation.
enjoy their vacation,
But
man.
here's the deal. Y'all, while they might respect each other, I told you that hype and that intensity was real. They were definitely
No,
not
that
friends.
was legit stuff.
On the table.
For real. So
Okay.
what we got there?
Logan Winkle, you're the man monster. You got me into arm wrestling, but I can't find any clubs here in Central Florida. Do you have any suggestions or
Absolutely.
connections?
And thank you so much for the support.
Thank you
and
so much for the
realizing that I'm the man. No, I'm just
506, baby.
506. Oh my God, that's crazy.
Oh, by the way, what a powerful number, 506.
506.
That's
gonna be my. Whenever I win the hammer again. So I was a title defense, whatever. Walking away with the hammer. But yeah, so Central Florida, Sarah Backman, look her up. What's her name now?
Rotunda.
Sarah Rotunda. Look her up. Chris Chandler is in Florida.
Artem?
Artem top rope, but I think Greg Soulier, he's in Daytona. Chance Shaw. Now, I don't know what you mean by Central Florida, but that's all around the Orlando, within an hour driving distance of Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
Just look them up on Facebook. They're all great people. I know Sarah had just competed in an event this last weekend or 2 weeks ago, whatever, and she did very well in the men's division. She's an amazing arm wrestler. You could learn a lot just from her alone, but they have a great group down there.
They have a
for sure.
nice club,
Very cool,
absolutely.
yeah.
Where's the video that has 50 million views? It's on Facebook and it's on
World Arm Wrestling
WAL.
League. Scroll down probably 5 or 6 posts, or it's on my page, just Michael Todd, not Monster Michael Todd.
Mhm.
Scroll down about 5 posts there and you'll see it.
All right, guys, we're going to take just a couple more questions and we have to go because we're going to go hike up to the Hollywood
We're
sign.
going to hike to the Hollywood sign.
David Aguirre, how different is it for Monster to pull the King's Move in PAL? Okay, go ahead, go through the rules.
No,
babe.
it's the difference in the rules are in WF and PAL, you can drop your shoulder below. They command you to come up. Once you come up, you're in compliance. You can drop it again. They tell you to come up, you're in compliance. It's only when you don't raise back up or you're no longer in compliance.
The difference is the pads. There's a
The
7 by
pads are 7 by
7.
7. The pads are very hard.
Hard.
Right?
There's
See,
not
9
WL
by
pads
9,
roll.
rounded and squishy. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's where it looks like I was fouling at 406 against Devin last year, but yet I was not. My elbow was in contact the entire time. You can even see it looks like my elbow is bouncing off and on, but that's because it's coming off the lip. But the pad is so squishy, I'm still in contact. So the pads are softer, squishier, longer. So it is easier to perform a King's Move in the WAL, which means more people could try it. PAL, Hristo from Bulgaria pulls off an effective King's Move. I pull off a good King's Move. Gregory Schneider pulls off a good King's Move. Pascal Gerard pulls off,
Dennis.
Yoshinobu Kanai, Dennis.
So Plinkoff, guys.
The little Japanese guy that Ryan pulled, can't think of his name right now.
I gotta tell you one of the
What?
funniest comments, y'all. This
I
was
had
an
a
actual
bunch.
comment on
Yeah,
Instagram.
it's 7 by 7.
Okay, actual comment on Instagram. Someone says Russians don't do King's Move. I was like, Dennis and Blinkov does King's Move, and last time I checked,
He's
from
Russian.
Russia. All right, guy comes back. Well, I don't like Dennis anyway, and dude underneath him says, dude, that doesn't even matter. She just blew your whole theory. All
Yeah,
right,
it was very bad. It was
you
very
might
bad.
want to check your
Yeah.
facts before you actually put them out there. I saw something I wanted to read back. I want to read them all, you guys.
Sorry.
What
This might be one that I go ahead and go back and read, and we do a video, and then I bring back and.
Yeah, guys, we'll do
These are good.
video
I think I'll
later.
do this.
We'll do a video later where we go back and read all of your questions and we answer them all. So be watching
Not
for that
all.
one.
We're gonna answer all of them.
As many as possible.
There's like a lot of questions.
Do you think you could be winning without the King's Move? Chopper Allen against who?
I mean,
That's my question. Against who?
yeah. I mean, there's only gonna be a few top tier guys that would force me into King's Move anyway. But hey, I arm wrestle to win, so I'm gonna do whatever it takes to win. It's funny, like some people are like, well, you beat so and so in a top rope, but could you beat him in a hook? Well, it's not a hook tournament, so why would I care? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's I'm strong in what I do, and I have options. I have the transition to press. Round 4 against Devin last year, I smacked him probably the fastest pin in WAL history. But it is, yeah. I mean, I don't understand the question really. Yeah.
Why do you say Todd has a chance at beating Jerry in a practice? Okay, that's the word. Practice.
Who was crushing me in a
In a
first
practice video, baby.
Oh, Todd Hutchings.
In
Oh,
a
I got
practice video, Todd was getting crushed by a guy using a flop wrist press, not nearly as well
Yes,
as
Wes
Jared.
Morrison. He is learning how to counter that move. That is not, if he tries that approach, I think he loses 3-0.
Don't do that
If
approach.
he pulls the correct way against him, which
Todd.
is matching side pressure, pushing his hand past shoulder, I think he can win.
Someone tag Todd in this
Yeah,
video.
but if
Don't do
if
that.
he goes back and tries to, hold him on his bicep, I think he's in a bad day. I think if he goes, commits,
Dude, you're gonna lose your bicep.
trust his frame and just goes sideways into his arm, I think he has a very, very good chance of pushing him past center. I'm pushing him off his shoulder, and once he does that, it's going to be would Matt Maska pin you once? No.
James lets you.
In my opinion,
Wild
no.
Pony Monster, what drink are you drinking? It takes 2 seconds to tell me.
The drink that she's drinking, because I haven't taken a drink. I drank. This is lemonade.
Just
But,
another day.
yeah.
Michael Todd is not sleeping on Devin. Just because he has confidence does not mean he is sleeping.
No,
he is.
I have a lot of confidence right now because I know how hard I'm working.
He knows how hard he's working, and he knows how hard he's going to continue to work, and he knows where his level is, and he knows where Devin's level is.
9 weeks from now, I will leave nothing to chance. I'll be the strongest version of me I've ever been. Corey has a goal. He's pulling Don Underwood again for the top row world title September 21st. I'm pulling September 25th. We'll both be peaking at the same time. We'll both be the strongest we've ever been, and it will show on the table.
Wild Pony, female monster, Mrs. Monster.
Yeah, so
I'm
she's
drinking
drinking.
Bang.
She's drinking a Bang. I wasn't going to show it because they have not endorsed it. But I see a lot of people doing
Bang.
live videos and they've got Miller Lite or whatever. I'm like, are they trying to get sponsors from there, or they just really like Miller Lite? Bang's a good drink. John and Holly had one. They offered it to us, so we're sipping on a little bit of Bang.
I rarely drink energy drinks, though. Rarely.
Yeah, but this has been a taxing trip, dude.
It has.
We crashed last night for sure, but
Do you think Devin is not working hard enough? Okay,
there's a gap, guys.
There's a gap.
There's a gap.
if you start here and you have one that starts here, and if they're both working just as hard, the gap just stays. It just stays.
This is no disrespect to Devin. Devin
No,
is an
no.
amazing arm wrestler.
He is.
He is one of the greatest to ever do it.
And listen,
Right now is my time.
you
I
can't
will
say
be-
anything with 100% certainty ever.
No, I'm giving you my 99% sure opinion of how things are going to go, but anything
Yeah.
can happen.
Anything.
Anything can happen. I could get injured again. Anything can happen. Right now, I believe between Devin and I, there is a gap. And I believe that gap is going to stay the same or increase in the next 9 weeks.
Oh, thank you, Elifie. All right, and someone said, Devin minus weed, do you think that makes for a better Devin? Here's the thing, that man has given
Yeah, we can't say anything.
so
Yeah.
much for his country, and his weed, as you call it, is actually
It's just
provided by the
therapeutic.
government.
It's
therapeutic,
man. I mean,
okay?
the guy, we can only imagine the things that man has seen.
And live through.
And I have the greatest respect for Devin for that alone.
Absolutely.
But yeah, all in all, this is.
Canada takes care of their
I
veterans.
assume that Devin and I will. Our story's not over.
No, it's not
over
over.
yet. And,
You will definitely meet again.
And if we were to face today or in 9 weeks, I believe the outcome will be me being victorious. That doesn't mean it's always going to stay that way. Devin he's a larger guy than me, has a larger frame than me. He has equally as good endurance. Okay, not quite as good, but he's got really good endurance, right? But yeah, so that's going to be a fun one.
Just another day. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you for your support.
Thank
We
you
appreciate you
so
guys.
much. I really appreciate that. And guys, we
Can
are
I beat Devin without a king's move? Can Devin beat
just
me without
another
a
day.
king's
Just
move?
gave another super chat.
Thank you, just another day. We
so
really
much.
appreciate it. Me beating anyone without a king's move is irrelevant until they eliminate the option of a king's move. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to win. Bottom line.
Are you pro marijuana or against? Neither.
We have no preference. Rebecca thinks I should get some medical marijuana because it helped me with what'd you say, anxiety, or what'd you call it?
I think he should use it because he has a trigger,
I do have a trigger.
especially in traffic. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're the nice little old gray-haired lady. He's
Listen,
gonna curse
you.
you.
Should not be driving
In traffic.
That's what I'm telling you. If you can't follow simple, etiquette while you're driving,
He may just need a little edible before he gets,
maybe.
yeah.
Maybe.
Okay. Don't use drugs ever. Thank you so much. All right, guys, but we are holding up our host. We are super excited to get out and see what Hollywood and
I
Rodeo
want to
Drive
say
has
thank
to
you
offer.
very much for this live feed today.
You guys were a part of our biggest live ever. Thank you so much.
490 at one time. That is the most. That's well more than double we've ever had before. And I just want to say thank you guys for all the continued support and everything you guys are doing to help us get this channel all the way to the top. And
Keep it growing.
Hopefully,
Keep
we're going to be traveling one day and getting to meet all you guys personally.
Come see you in your town. Thank you again. Look forward to chatting again soon.
Catch you later, guys.